Welcome to Recollection Mall. If you were a mall rat like me or spent your formative years at the mall, then you've come to the right channel. Have you ever gone into your childhood or teenage or adulthood mall and ever wondered, I could have sworn that there was that store there? So let's take a trip down memory lane and go into the history of that mall in your home state. So stay tuned. Every Wednesday, I'll be doing a mall history of the oldest mall in every state in the US. Please subscribe and leave a comment or memory about your time at this mall. Thanks. South Dakota's first shopping mall was developed on a 12-acre parcel. This was located in Aberdeen, 1.3 miles east of the downtown area. Ground was broken on August 28, 1963. A year before it was built, a front-page American news story on August 29, 1963 announced construction began Wednesday on a $2 million shopping center in Aberdeen with groundbreaking for Super City Shopping Center. Crews began clearing what was the HC Implement site 2 blocks west of the Ranch Cafe. It will contain 116,000 square feet, more than an average city block, the story reads, boasting of it being fireproof, constructed of masonry, steel, and glass. Super City Center would encompass approximately 116,500 leasable square feet. The fully enclosed facility would be anchored by a 40,000 square foot Tempo Discount Center and a 15,000 square foot Fairway Foods supermarket. On April 22, 1964, Tempo became the first store to open at the mall. Fairway Foods and White Drug followed in May. When the mall opened in 1965 with a full-page ad in the news, Super City was introduced as a complete one-stop shopping center, heated and air-conditioned for the ultimate in comfort support, with parking for more than 1,000 vehicles. By 1965, there were 21 stores and services. Charter tenants included Ray's Barbershop, Adoration Coiffeurs Beauty Salon, Rhine Room Lounge and Grill, Super Bowl, Tom's Hobby and Art Shop, Super City Laundrette, 1 Hour Super Rising, Auto Dine Drive-In Restaurant, which was located in the parking lot, Julian's Pastries, and Tempo Skelly Auto Service. Others soon joined, including Family Shoe Store, Ladies and Men's Ready to Wear, Mrs. Blow's Fabric and Sewing Center, a hat shop, a real estate, and an insurance office, as well as the ABC Kitty Shop. Later, another ad told of more stores opening, including World of Fabrics, Osborne's, Petite Treat, My Sister, Burmar Shoes, Mickey's Maternity, Super City Barbershop, and Western Cafe. The Super City Center would expand twice during the 1970s. Tempo would also be the first mall store to change names. The Gamble-Skogmo parent company merged into Tempo and Buckeye Mart divisions in 1971. In July of 1974, Tempo would change its name to Tempo Buckeye. A new Tempo Buckeye logo appeared in 1975, and remodeling occurred and another 10,000 square feet was added to the store. A second construction project, completed in January of 1976, increased the floor area of the supermarket, which had been known as Ken's Fairway Foods since 1972. An interior-exterior refurbishment was done between January and September of 1980. On the interior, various stores were expanded into adjoining spaces. When all the construction dust settled, Super City Mall covered approximately 133,000 leasable square feet and housed 15 stores and services. In May of 1981, Tempo Buckeye closed. A Pamita discount store opened in the space in the summer of 1982. The next year, the mall was purchased by Dr. Ernie Larson. In July of 1991, less than 10 years in business, Pamita would close. A Country General store set up shop that year, but they closed for good on December 31st, 2001. In August of 1990, a new rival mall emerged called the Lakewood Mall, which encompassed over 332,000 square feet. It dwarfed the community class Super City Mall. Inline stores such as White Drug and Benjamin Franklin 5 and Dime were closed for good. The supermarket at Super City Mall had been expanded southward in 1976. It was enlarged again in the mid-1990s. A grand reopening culminating in a $2.5 million renovation was held in July of 1996. The store now was known as Ken's Superfair Foods, which had grown into the 3 adjoining store spaces, which was once occupied by Ben Franklin, a restaurant, and White Drug. The vacant Country General store space was renovated by Tractor Supply Company, and they welcomed their first customers on May 5, 2003. Ken's Superfair Foods expanded over the South Mall concourse in 2013. A 4th store expansion in 2019 added an expanded beer and wine department. Ken's now covered 55,000 square feet. In September of 2017, an 8-inch water line burst, causing flooding and damage to over 25 businesses at the mall. The entire mall space was flooded within a half hour. Some office spaces seeing 3 inches of water and others got over a foot. The flooding caused most of the business inside the Super City Plaza to either close or relocate to new sites to keep up with their customers. The Hub City shopping hub changed hands twice in 2019. Kevin Fiedler, owner of the Ken's Superfair Foods, became the mall's new proprietor. After only a few months, Fiedler sold the mall, but not his supermarket, to the Aberdeen-based Schwann Financial Group. The east, west, and north concourses and adjacent retail and office space were renamed the Super City Plaza. Apparently, there's still a sign in the back concourse that proudly reads, Super City Mall, 1964, shop South Dakota's first mall. Today, the mall is permanently closed, according to Google. What do you remember about this mall? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.